It's Madden.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
First carry here for Ken Walker. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it here. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. From the gun, it's Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage and just too many bodies to maneuver.
And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He completes this to Walker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Looking to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Penny. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks decision. Coming to the line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And I think the ball's out. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half. This can serve as the cap.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. They'll try and run right on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
NFL told me.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Now a run with Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. Hand off here to Walker. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to keep this again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack and it leads to 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd and 5. Oh, that's into. And it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the... They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. T. Higgins. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Anderson right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 16. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball. Incomplete.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks. Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. This one now, Charles, Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Holding defense.
Should they obviously?
It's week 9 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson, He was highly productive in last week's game, nearly.
The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will.
Watch out now, Dixie Fury!
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and... Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Walker.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this turns into a nice gain with a...
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it. According to the head linesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to keep the drive alive. This is Walker.
And he loses the football. victory here for Seattle. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's
It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Up the middle they go. Walker. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Seahawks. Robbie Anderson. The season. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And once again, it's Eskridge. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Pass complete to Higgins.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Remember, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and what has it? Because right here,
It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. The Colts now on the clock. It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock. On the clock now, the Houston Texans. On the clock now, the New Orleans Saints. On the clock now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now on the clock, the Rams. The current pick has been traded. The Cardinals on the clock now. We have a trade alert. This pick has been traded. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock. On the clock now, the Los Angeles Rams. Now on the clock, the Giants. And now on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals. It's the Cowboys now on the clock. The Los Angeles Rams are up. They're on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trade. On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks. The next pick has been traded. The Los Angeles Rams now on the clock. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the current pick has been traded.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
So the football will be at... A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. First play of the afternoon. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. The Seahawks had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now a handoff up the middle. Walker. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll set up a throw. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And so now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready. Back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. He's back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Okay, ready?
Here's second and 10.
Double 38.
They'll set up to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. Finding room at midfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them. He took a shot there, but boy, was that... From my viewpoint, coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
43 rail. Shot. 17. Ready.
Now back to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That one complete to Anderson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Ready. 22 meter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6.
They'll look to throw again.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run. This is Allen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.